you doing? How do I look?
Beautiful.
Do I look like I finally came off that diet? How do I look? The fakakta diet, 30 days. 30 days of no dairy, no carbs, no legumes, no processed sugar, no alcohol. 30 days, and I finally broke it last night. And guess what I broke it with? Lance, any guesses? Starts with an L.
Liquor.
Lima beans.
You broke it with lima beans?
Broke it with lima beans. I needed something amazing on my salad, and went with lima beans. So 30 days, finito. I feel fantastic. Got up this morning, made some coffee, was ready to put sugar in it. I said, what the hell? I spent 30 days with no sugar, and now I'm going to put sugar in it, so we're going to keep going.
I'm sorry, I'm getting lessons because he's a little more what? Just I'll find it. This is the...
Anyway, we had a rough night last night. I thought it was going to be a great night last night.
So you had the lima beans?
I had the lima beans. It's fine. It's part of the story's boring. I understand that. But the diet's over. We're going to enjoy the rest of the week, enjoy Thanksgiving, eat as much as you possibly can, not really, and then on Monday we're starting something else. So wrap your head around it. But you don't have to restrict anything. You can eat absolutely anything you want. Anything.
We have congratulations from John on the fakakta.
John, thank you so much. Sorry we were a little late this morning. Lance and I were game planning about what I have no idea. Everyone went to bed early, 9 o'clock, 9:30, 10. Everybody was at lights out. It was going to be a great night. We were going to get a full 7 hours. And then at 4 o'clock, the 3-year-old wakes up. Didn't feel great. She wet the bed.
3-year-old lost her name?
3-year-old lost her name. She wet outside of her pull-up, and so the sheets need to be changed. So I thought, it's time for Steph. So I wedged Steph, and I said, Steph, do you mind doing Harper? I'll take care of Quinny, because I'm sure she'll be up in 15 minutes. So Steph goes out, 4 o'clock, diaper change, or pull-up change, sheet change, pajama change, read her 2 books, put her back in bed, snuck in. It was now like 4:40. Snuck back into the bedroom. Quinny sleeps in the pack and play in the bedroom because she usually wakes up early and wakes up with a 3-year-old. She sneaks in, bam, smashes right into the wall. 20-month-old wakes up. Now she's wide awake. 4:30. That one's not going back to sleep. That one gets up and says, finished. So I get up with her. I told Steph to go back to sleep, but at this point we had now all been up for a good almost hour. So now the entire family was up at 4:50 in the morning, having coffee, hanging out on the couch. So I'm basically ready for dinner at this point. I'm ready to order dinner, even though it's 11 o'clock at the point. So we were tired. And then Harper had her big Thanksgiving Day blowout feast at school, and they made a really big deal about this. They've been asking us for like the last, I'd say, 3 months about bringing your one piece of food in. Every parent has to bring something in. Obviously, Steph and I were last on board with this, so we got stuck with cranberry sauce. So we brought in cranberry sauce, and when we came into the classroom after everything was decorated, each kid, they decorated their placemats. They had like a big plate of food with like turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce and like cornbread, and mounds and mounds and mounds of food. The kids ate nothing. They left the plates, they ran to the cookie mountain, and they each had 1 cookie, and the teachers shoved a bunch of arts and crafts projects that they had made, and they said, thank you, have a wonderful week, because obviously they're out of school for the next foreseeable future. One of the things they made was, you take a paper garbage bag and you just maybe crumble the top and pin and glue some things on it. It kind of looks like a turkey. So Steph came to this thing, but then she left. She's working on a big piece for tonight. So she goes, will you mind taking Harper home? I said, no problem. So I have Harper's backpack, me, my backpack, her jacket, my jacket. Harper was wearing a cute little headdress, all the kids were. So the headdress was going to come off, and holding the headdress. All the arts and crafts project, it's all paper. It's like paper mache. It's practically made of helium under my arm. Then I've got this fakakta turkey. It's got to be this big, and it's just barely pinned together. I'm holding all of this plus Harper's hand. We go outside. Easily 25-mile-an-hour winds. Easily. First thing to go was the fakakta turkey. Boom. This is not the kind of thing you can just let go. It's the kind of thing that as a human, you're responsible for making sure you pick this up. It would be like basically dropping, like a twin bed. You're not going to let it just roll down the street. You're going to have to do something with it. So now this gigantic turkey is rolling down the street. I mean, it is windy like nobody's business. Harper's starting to cry. It's cold. I got all the arts and crafts, 2 backpacks, 2 jackets, her headdress, her hat, which she didn't want to wear, all my stuff. And it's freezing. And I'm running after the turkey, and I'm running after her. I wish somebody got this on some sort of phone. It was hilarious. Well, by the grace of someone wonderful, 2 women came around the corner. Bam. I didn't mean this part was wonderful, but the turkey hits one of the women in the face. It's just a paper bag. It didn't hit her. But my point is, obviously she had no idea what it was. I'm sure the woman thought she was getting robbed. So she starts fighting the paper, and I'm concerned that she's going to pop the turkey. So I go, no, it's an art project. I'm screaming as I'm walking down. So I'm sorry. Harper's crying, and she's trying to put it together. Harper's crying because her face is literally freezing off the structure of her body. The woman thinks she's crying because of the turkey. The woman is undenting the turkey. Another lovely woman comes over, gives me this plastic bag that I can at least shove the turkey in. I mean, it took us a good half hour to get home from school. When I got home, all Harper said, don't hurt my headdress, careful with my turkey, watch out for my art projects. I was like guarding it with my life as if I had a 3rd child. That's the care and the caution with which I was taking to drag these paper products home. When I get home and I laid them on the floor, guess what Harper did? As she's walking to put her shoes, steps on the turkey. I go, Harper, your turkey. She goes, it's okay, Ma, I don't want it. Steps on the art projects, takes off her shoes, never looked at the headdress or anything else again. And, it's on me. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. So I went that one time. Let me tell you, when the holidays roll around and I'm just left schlepping all that stuff home, it's all going into a flat trapper keeper, which will go into the backpack, which will then either make it home or not make it home, and I don't care, because I learned very early on that she is not married to any of the art projects. Then I get home, and I had the little one there, and we hung out for a bit, and now here I am. And that's it. That was my morning. It's got to be 15 degrees outside. It's freezing. Did you have a far walk here, Lance?
Do I have a far walk here?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a half a block.
Half a block, yeah. Well, you know what?
I froze. But yesterday I walked for a whole hour.
Somehow yesterday, believe it or not, was warmer than today.
And I woke up this morning and my back somehow wasn't hurting, even though
you carried literally a small anvil around with you. I never saw anything like it in my life. The guy had a backpack. If I put both kids and Stephanie in a bag and carried them on my back, that's half the size of what Lance carries around with him. But yeah, so that's that. I swear, the holiday starts Thursday, and now it creeps up earlier and earlier. By next year, they'll have Mondays off. Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays.
we have a new good morning, Jenna, Lance, and Connor. It's Connor's brother, JT.
JT Beck?
JT Beck.
Nice. Hi, JT.
On Facebook.
Hi,
The Facebook
JT.
show one now has 5 people watching, which is the closest it's come to the regular one. Like, it's
How many does the regular have?
right now it has 77. So we have 77 versus 5. It's normally like 77 to 1. But now more people are starting to come up with
How you doing? Where's your brother live?
He goes to school at South Carolina, but he's in Richmond right now. For break.
And that's where you'll be tomorrow?
Yep.
Josh Glad is in both places. He has a good morning to.
Oh, good morning, Josh. Glad back from the dead. Where have you been, dude? Good to have you, Joshy.
All right.
Should we say hi to some people?
Do you want to, or you want to keep going? I'm sorry.
Whatever you want. I
Let's
don't care.
Keep going. Did you see that thing with Ann Coulter this morning, by the way?
No, I didn't.
She put out a tweet about how the American Nazi Party hasn't killed anybody, but that Al Sharpton is responsible for the deaths of 9 people.
Is she crazy? Is she crazy?
I was like, I don't think. Some things I just don't understand.
I mean, oh my God, come on. I can't even dignify it. I can't.
I don't understand.
I don't understand it either. But I heard that Trump is not prosecuting Hillary Clinton.
Right, he said that today.
Yes, and I think that people shouldn't be everyone's so concerned with Trump. I think what you're watching is Trump, who was playing a lot to the people that were supporting him and following him and saying some of the things I think he needed to be said. Like get rid of Obamacare, going to prosecute Clinton the day I'm in office. I'm going to get rid of TPP. I'm going to get rid of the Iranian deal. I'm going to like dissolve it completely. And now it's like, you know what, Obamacare, we're just going to tweak it. I'm not going to really go after Clinton. It's okay. Maybe we'll take a second look at the Iranian deal. Maybe I don't have to completely like get rid of the whole thing. I think what's happening is he gets it, and he gets that he's got to work with everyone, and I think he's trying to maybe incorporate a little bit more of a moderate view in there, and I think that he's also starting to listen to people. So he's obviously starting to become friends with Joe Scarborough again. They were very good friends before. They had a pretty bad falling out, and I think he watches Morning Joe. And do I really think Rudy Giuliani is going to be the next Secretary of State? I do not. And I wonder if, part of it is how much he's being influenced by people around him, but in a good way. I would say in a good way. Now, that's no comment on how he's going to do, but I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
So I actually, I'm not ignoring you guys, and I don't think it's too personal. On Periscope feed, there's some discussion about what time you put the kids to sleep and whether that's influencing.
Okay, so that's a really good question.
Darren is asking them in all caps. Guys, we try to let Jenna doesn't want me interrupting her.
That is not true.
In the beginning of the opening segment, I want to let you sort of do your thing, and I'm trying not to interrupt. It's not that I'm ignoring. I'm trying to keep it in, and it is hard for me with the Periscope because I can't go back in the comments. So yesterday, everybody was on my case because I was interrupting a little too much and injecting myself a little bit into the show. I would give you rules if I knew. Okay, so here we go, guys.
What time do they go to sleep? I'll tell you. Ready?
So
the girls go to sleep at 6:30. Now, I know that's early, but our pediatrician said sleep begets sleep. So putting them to get bed later has not I put them together. Harper's fine. I put the little one down at 8, she wakes up at 5. I put her down at 9, she wakes up at 5. I put her down at 6, she wakes up at 5. What would you rather have? I'd rather have put her down at 6, wake up at 5. So that's what between 6 and 6:30 they go down. I'm sorry, I like my nights. I don't mind getting up. I mind getting up at 4. I don't mind getting up at 5. As long as I can watch way too early at 5:30, I feel like that's a good time.
Well, last night at 11 o'clock, when I got to Walmart to get Booba her toy, I couldn't get her out. I couldn't wake her up. I actually took a video of her in the car to prove to her, because I had promised her I would take her to the toy store after Isaac's game, and I didn't want to go to the one in the city. She was a trooper. She's 5. But
a kid needs to sleep in a bed.
So she felt, she was like, Daddy, I can't go, I want to sleep. So I got out of taking her to get toys, and we went home. But I did the drive. I'm the worst. I'm the worst disciplinary.
You're the least disciplinary.
I'm the worst.
I've ever met.
Yeah. All right. Let me read some. John agrees with the bedtime. Darren, I got my M&Ms last night. For all of those of you wondering, at midnight when I dug in, I had Frosted Lucky Charms. They were magically delicious, and then I had
M&Ms.
And I had 5 Oreos and M&Ms. It was too late. I actually didn't have any of the pretzel M&Ms in my house. I just had Booba's regular M&Ms, so I had those. No beer last night, but I did cheat on Saturday night, and I was out and I had a couple of beers that night. That was my one cheat during the month.
That's really good. That's actually really good.
Grape juice. I should have had grape juice. So Manischewitz. All right. Sarah Waltner says, "Good morning, Jenna from Reno, Nevada."
Reno. Good morning, Sarah.
David V.
You know what I find? We don't have many people from New York. We have mostly people from
around the world,
around the country, especially around the world.
Yeah.
But no one from
we have
New
some
York.
New York. We have my mom. We have
but people that are not related.
Not related to us. Everybody. No. Oh, Darren used to cater a Jewish temple. That's how he knew about the Manischewitz grape juice reference. Trying to get this. David V. It's not Deck, it's Peace, I think. Rhymes with Peace. Says good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Luke Bromwood says good after morning. Barbara Stark says hello from Long Island.
There you go.
Angela Esteva says good morning.
Hey,
Rebecca
Angela.
McLean says, good morning, looking good as always.
Thanks,
Good morning,
Rebecca.
Lance and Connor. Connor's hard at work getting our music bracket going. Doreen Berry Lasky says, morning, gang. Josh Glatt joined. Mary Cole says, good morning, Jenna. You look great today.
Thank you. Thank you.
Moira Calakota says, hello there. Linda Hinkle nicely.
Finkel?
Linda Hinkle, not Finkel, Einhorn.
Einhorn, Finkel, Finkel.
Says Hinkle nicely. Gives you a smiley face.
Hi.
Am's a. So there's no hello yet from
This
Tony
is the
Kendall.
whole Lumineers album, just so you know what's happening.
Oh, that's
They're
awesome.
playing the whole album. It's amazing. Okay, go on.
Wow. Yeah, what a great producer arranged to have the Lumineers playing this morning. You okay?
Yes, Nancy Easton.
What, Nancy Ann stuff?
No, Nancy East, Nancy wrote to
Nancy,
us.
okay.
But I couldn't have my glasses on, so I had to squint my way through it.
Anne Madrigal says, smiley face going to be in New York City.
When?
How cold should I? And December 17th, she wants to know how cold she should expect it to be.
Let me check the 3-week forecast. Hold on. It's
We
going to
will
be pretty cold.
We'll call.
We'll call you that day. We'll call Janice.
Janice house and figure it out. Julie Kin says, sorry, but I am sick and tired of politics. We'll tune in tomorrow when this is over.
Thank you.
All right. Daphne Charlton Lansborough says, good morning, Jenna from Scottsdale, Arizona.
Hey, good morning.
Julie Kind, who's the one who said,
That she won't tune in anymore.
tune in, says, and. Martha Stoller says, hello from South Carolina.
Good morning, Martha.
Benny Jablonski says, what network will it air on? I don't know what we're talking about.
Neither do I.
Barb Best Right says, enjoy those early bedtimes and won't last forever.
That's true.
That
That's a
is
good
for
point.
sure.
I know.
But actually, what does last for almost ever is their ability to sleep till noon when they get older, and you have to rouse them out of bed. Something's happening with the show when it goes viral. Sorry, guys, I missed it. Sharon Burke Arujo, good morning from Connecticut. Laura Ichikawa, good morning from Cali with the heart. Sherry Steinwitz, good morning from Atlanta.
Good morning, Sherry.
Lance, Darren, Sherry, and I want Jenna's Superfan t-shirts. Our t-shirt game is just about to start. We're finishing up the logo for the show, and we will be looking to do t-shirts as part of Jenna 3.0, but we appreciate everybody here who's been
Just
here.
FYI, we haven't even gotten to Jenna 2.0 yet, but you guys
This is Jenna
hold tight for-
2.0.
Oh, this is. I thought
1.0 was
the
a weekly, was the 1.0, just so we're all on the same page. 1.0 was
The weekly
me begging
show.
you to do a 4-hour show, and you saying, Lance, what am I going to
Over
do
my
for
dead
4
body.
hours?
Right.
I can't do 4 hours because
Yeah.
4 hours would be boring, and me
Yeah.
saying, no, Jenny, you're not
Got
that
it.
boring.
We got it, Lance.
Okay.
2.0.
2.0 is this.
Oh,
2.0 is the last 2 months of us adapting to
Oh.
the 4-hour show
Okay,
and
so
figuring out what the
which
4-hour show.
0 does the microphones come in at?
3.0, we have
I
microphones.
cannot wait for 3.0. And a location?
Location will happen during 3.0, but we've had a location
Gotcha.
for both 1.0 and 2.0.
Yeah.
That actually has the fact that we had a location almost became an Achilles heel for 3.0.
No, it
because-
didn't. If we forgot about it, it didn't. I mentioned it many times.
No, but we
that
had
needed
an easy answer, so that was something. We went on the other
see
stuff,
how it
which
works.
was it's like if you take care of a problem, we don't necessarily get to the final right answer. So like if we had a microphone we wouldn't have the right microphone for this
Right.
situation. Everyone on Scope, John is like, yes, we're gonna have a new iPhone unveil, and John's basically saying that every other Scope has a microphone situation, but we don't.
Every
But
other
we have to wait for
Scope?
4.0. Every other Periscope has a microphone set up.
They
But-
do?
Yeah.
So why don't we?
Because we have the worst producer. Because our Facebook situation does.
It doesn't. I'm actually looking at it.
Well, our Facebook has the adapter, but we're going to put it on in a break.
Okay. Go on.
All right, guys. Sherry wants me to step it up. Scopers, you need to know the lingo. Scopers are the people on Periscope.
I picked up on that.
Lance needs John, Darren, and Sherry interns. Okay. This is what it's all about. This is good.
I said I
The
would
community.
make it as free flowing. I'll interview anyone you bring to me. You want no guests? I'll do no. All they want to do is see and hear. That's it. See and hear, and then I don't care.
So we
what
have
we
the
do.
C part down.
No, we don't.
The
C
C
part
actually
is
yesterday was
location.
bad. Also yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
I know. So we have noticed that the clearest picture is actually on the iPhone 7. So I'm trying to arrange to get the iPhone 7s clear across the board for 3.0. The microphone, actually, nobody complains about the microphone when the 7 is working. So I think that that's part and parcel of the...
So that means we're not getting the microphones.
I'm going to do everything I can, and everything in my power not to do the microphones, because we're actually introducing a few more cameras next week for a few more feeds. So the more microphones that we have kind of getting in the way, I'm trying to get the one in the middle.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Right, so I'm trying. I'm not that good at this, but you know,
Okay.
it is what it is.
But
I am
you
what I
like
am.
things that you're not good at, because then you read about it. And you
We
learn
figure
about
it out.
and
We
you
get it. We
good.
get right. We take our weaknesses. We will have guaranteed. We will have the strongest mic and location game in the business.
By when?
Within a couple of weeks. We are not going to get drones.
All right.
Who's asking about drones? Jenna, drones.
All right, come on. Let's
We
start a
have
real
4
show here.
cameras
Let's go.
now going, John.
Really good. Let's finish up.
You want to finish up? Or?
No, I want to keep talking. I want to find out who else is in the house. I want to
Okay,
say hi to
okay.
everybody.
All
Don't
right.
worry about their fighting. I
They're not
can't.
fighting.
Oh,
They're
okay.
awesome. This Periscope, this threesome of Darren, Sherry, and John,
is the best.
they are a bedrock of the show.
I love you guys.
Okay. Mary Christine says, hello from snowy Syracuse.
They got a lot of snow.
It tends to. My dad went to school in Syracuse. They are all saying that they love you.
Thank you very
The
much.
threesome, essentially, the 3 musketeers of the show
Thanks,
say they
guys.
love you. Yeah, Syracuse. I was saying. I don't know why this matters. The first word I
It
learned.
doesn't. But all I know is.
Guess the first word I learned how to
balance.
spell.
Yeah. Is Syracuse?
Syracuse. I didn't know what it spelled, but my dad used to watch. My dad used to watch Syracuse sports all the time because he went to Syracuse. He actually went with Jim Brown. How interesting is that? Anyway,
It's interesting.
Lori
I just
Rose
wonder
says
if
good
I
morning
don't-
from
If
Lamar's,
I don't say
Iowa.
anything,
Happy
I want to know
Thanksgiving.
how imbalanced the show becomes. And guess what? Supremely. If you want to be 80% of the show, you should sit here.
I don't want to be 80%
But you
of the
already
show.
are. So you might as well sit here.
I was
can't get a
quiet
word in
for the 20
edgewise.
I was quiet for 20
I
minutes.
can't even get an word in. Come sit here. Everyone can
I
should be
don't
able
want
to
to sit
see.
there. No, I want the show to do well.
Okay, well, then you don't need me.
We have 4 hours of FaceTime with you.
I
I'm
just-
trying to help. I'll be quiet. Lisa Lacusi says, good morning from Maine.
Who's right and who's wrong here, guys?
Everybody's going to obviously side with you.
No, I don't
Lost
know about
connection.
that.
I don't know. Okay. Tony Kendall. Hi. Funny. I'm typing my comments on Facebook for watching off YouTube Live.
That is funny.
Mihishi Music says, hi from Groton, Connecticut. It's been a while since I've been able to log in. Welcome.
Thank you.
John says, finally, Tony Kendall.
Tony's the fourth. Tony's the fourth.
Sheila says, good morning, Jenna.
Hey, Mom. How you doing? You see what I have to go through every day, Mom? It's not easy. This is not easy. This should be relaxing. It's not relaxed. Oh, he's already taken his... You wouldn't know this because he won't let himself be seen. It's simply heard. But he's down to a tank top. I see you're already wearing your tank top. It looks good on you, Liz.
It's specific. I don't even want to say.
Wait, what were you going to say?
I was going to say specifically this morning. I was like, nobody's going to see my shirt, so I might as well put on my regular, like my old. I just grabbed the first black shirt, and it's like one of my old large
What's the deal
shirts.
with you and black? Why do you only wear black? Why black?
Why black?
Yeah.
It's easiest to match.
Is that what the really reason is?
I just wear black pants and black shirt and black pants. It's like a uniform. I go out.
Did you get yourself into that, or did Alicia get you into that?
That was me.
And what shoes did you used to wear before Alicia got involved? Actually, Lance wears really cool shoes, like Pumas or Adidas or like those like.
Oh, she actually
really cool
almost
shoes.
didn't go on a second date with me because I wore these. I forgot the name of them.
Clarks?
They were like something like
Merrells?
that, like Merrells. Yeah, I had a pair of Merrells.
That's really funny because I almost didn't go out with Bill Ritter because he wore Merrells all the time. But those are really cool shoes. I just wondered about.
I actually I grew up loving these shoes because Dave DeBusschere used to wear these when he
Okay.
played for the Knicks. But they were Adidas, and back in the day, we didn't wear German. Like I wasn't allowed to wear German products.
I wasn't allowed to buy a German car.
German anything, yeah.
Right.
So,
I was going to buy a BMW and we couldn't. My grandfather wouldn't let
right.
us.
So I always loved and also like Puma, and so it was like, and then when Nike came out, I was able to start wearing sneakers that everybody else wore because I was
Yeah.
wearing the Chuck Taylors.
Oh my god. Well, I like the black look on you. It is easy.
Thank you. Yeah, it's just much easier.
Yeah, you're right. You don't have to pick out outfits.
So, all right. So the mom says good morning.
Hi, Mom. How you doing? I haven't spoken to you in a while. You getting ready for Thanksgiving? We're actually not going to my parents for Thanksgiving. We're going to Steph's brother.
I wasn't invited to your parents for
You
Thanksgiving.
absolutely were invited to.
To your parents.
Oh, you weren't
Thanksgiving.
because we're not going there. But you were invited to our
I know.
Thanksgiving.
We discussed this. I needed to work.
And I gave you a good.
You rescinded the
great
invitation. And now I would be afraid that I'd be talking too much at the meal anyway.
Of course you would. No. Without the cameras, it's fine. I want you to talk.
All right, so Darren and John want to know which dresser of Steph's did you pull that outfit out from today?
Believe it or not,
Nobody believes
all
it.
mine today.
Oh, wow.
But you know why? I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. It's because this is like an athletic shirt. So Steph would never be caught dead wearing any kind of athletic shirt with her outfit, but it felt like a cozy, warm kind of day today, so I threw this on. Now in here, I have 77 layers because I was afraid Lance was going to make me walk around, like including a hat, unlike yesterday, like the thickest wool hat you ever saw. I wasn't sure what our deal was, but thank you very much for. Oh, this is Steph's.
That's always Steph's. That's on every day. My mom wants me to sit there now. Thanks.
I know. I want you to too.
No, you don't. We want the show. The show is doing really well.
How about I overhear Steph talking to our friend Caitlin this morning at the. I went to the bathroom when I came back. Their backs were towards me. Caitlin is George's mom, and we both go to the school together. Their kids are in school together, and they're both looking down at their watch. Now I got Steph the Apple Watch. I thought she would love it. She loves data. She loves all that like computer kind of stuff. So Caitlin goes, "Oh, Garrett got me this watch. I don't even get it." Steph goes, "Me neither. I barely ever use it. Like, well, I don't even understand it. Like, I got nothing hooked up. It never syncs up." She's like, "I know. Like, I basically just wear it for him." She goes, "I know. I do feel." And I'm like, "What the hell? Like, I was gonna get her the next one that's waterproof for Christmas, and now that's not gonna happen." So back to square one with everybody's Christmas present. And you know what? Grown-ups don't like to tell you what they want anymore. Like I said, Lance, what do you want for Christmas? See? He fell off. Get up, Lance. Get up. Get up. He fell off his chair.
Right. Silencer.
That's what I want for Christmas.
That's what I'm buying you. A muzzle.
Jesus. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Tampa Tan says, "Good morning, Jenna. Hello from Sand Key Beach, Florida.
Beautiful.
We will be in New York City second half of December.
No,
Happy
don't.
Thanksgiving."
Go back. Go back. Don't come up here. Or take me with you.
Patty Sanderson Patel says, "Is Monday's new challenge a nutrition one or a fitness one?"
It is a
Looking forward
nutrition
to
one.
learning about it. Okay.
But if you guys want a fitness one, I can give you a light fitness one, which is like not a daily thing, but like a weekly thing. Like you have to do the following. You have a week to do the following blank, or a day to do the following, whichever you prefer. But Mondays is a fitness one, and it's going to be cool. I think. Okay, go on. You'll like it.
Can we go back?
Yes.
Okay. Raise my hand. Should I raise my hand before I talk?
Here's what's gonna. Go.
Is that like a shot?
Go on. I'll be posting that later. Go
Okay.
on.
Susan Hale, Susan Sullins Hale says, looking good, Jenna. Good morning from Texas.
Hey, good morning, Susan.
When does the Jenna workout come out? Everybody needs help with their fitness. They want the workout challenge.
Fine.
Guys, stay away from the workout challenge. The woman
Lance has
is
seen them in
nuts.
person.
The woman is just
A little
insane.
bit. I'm a little bit.
We'll all be walking around on our hands in a
I
year.
know. Really good.
Sarah Dunsapolsky, yes, I want a shirt. All right, so when
5
10 of you
shirts.
want a shirt, we'll talk about it. Actually, when 100 of you want a shirt,
Yeah, I was
we'll
gonna
deal
say.
with it. It's Linda McGaffey says, miss you on today, you look great.
Thank you very much, Linda.
Thank you to the Phoenix Reloaded for sharing on Facebook, on Twitter. Susan Ashley Drown says hello.
Hi, Susan.
Mary Cole, I want a shirt also.
That's 7.
Darren wants to know if you made Lester Holt workout.
Yeah, of course I did.
Doesn't anybody have backbone?
In front of me when it comes to working out? No.
Yeah, I mean, like, I've managed to not work out, and I know you for almost a year now.
No. I'm literally worried I'm going to kill you, and I need you. Like, you are my gateway to this kind
Right.
of success.
Thankfully, I'm old enough that
Yeah.
like you do worry about like.
I need to preserve the preservation of land, the P of L. Look how windy it is outside.
Michelle Camaletti says, "Morning from chilly Orlando."
Wow. Okay, let's talk about Chile.
Yeah. John says, "I'm old enough for AARP." I am old enough for AARP. I say that with pride. I made it here. And Amanda Kellogg
It's a good name.
says the interruptions drive me crazy and make me not watch. I'm sorry.
At least she's honest.
Barb Best Right says, "How's little Connor while the rents argue?"
Oh. Hi, Connor.
Joseph Idobello says, "Good morning, Jenna. Looking good."
Thank you, Joseph.
Elva Gomez says something in Spanish.
Awesome.
Have a good day. I don't know what. Hello, Nacida Ayuda Harapoda.
Not helping.
Not helping.
Neither your accent nor my comprehension of it.
I was just wondering if it was, yeah. Debbie Elson says, "It's a beautiful day. Be kind to one another." Joseph Idobella says, "What's your plans for Thanksgiving?"
We are going to Steph's brother's house. We have this little bit of a vote of contention, it seems, because we always go to Steph's parents for Christmas, but we did the Jewish holidays with my parents, so we are going to Steph's brother in Connecticut, which should be fun, and I'm going to do a big boot camp that morning with everyone in the neighborhood. They're all going to come over, and I'm going to destroy them so that they will earn their Thanksgiving keep. And they've got kids, so Harper and Quinn love it. But we haven't been on a trip in a while, which is prime for Quinn to throw up because she hasn't done that. So, yes, let's hope for the best.
Sheila,
Says
Mom,
what?
Lance, just Lance. It's a little hard for me. I think I was when I was talking about not being invited for Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I was really just kidding.
You're 100% invited. I talk about you as if you're like my husband.
As if I'm like family, but not.
Yeah.
But I don't get
Believe me,
invited
you're
for the
thrilled
family
that
party.
you're like husband in my life. We're like, fine, we'll take it any way we can.
David Michael says, "Jenna with the guns." David Michael says, "Get your tickets to the gun show" with a smiley face.
Yippers.
Yes. Neville Gemont says, heading to New York. David Michael says, "Hey Jen, is that a beer?"
No, it's water.
I actually was texting somebody today and saying I sent a picture of my ham sandwich from my ham and cheese sandwich on a croissant this morning, so that I was pretty psyched about it.
Yeah.
And I said like, and I also want a beer, and I wrote that I'm just kidding. The response I got back was that I wasn't just kidding.
Wait,
Ellen,
okay.
I'm sorry for talking.
You not be sorry for talking. You got to work on
sorry.
how the stories end.
Yeah,
They
I got to
just
work
need to
on
end.
storytelling. That's not a particular
Horrible
strength of mine. I am a horrible storyteller.
You are.
I
You
shouldn't.
go off on tangents.
I shouldn't be talking. I should be in an office.
When I first
somewhere.
met you, I was like embarrassed to like cut you off, but sometimes you went on, and I was like, I don't know when this story ends and the next one begins. But you met me, and you're like, you actually are a good storyteller.
Right.
You should do the show. I'll do behind.
Be conversationalist.
Yeah.
I was going to arrange everything. Ellen Cox Farrar says, Ellen and Molly from Delaware, Ohio. At 48, how do I get my body back?
You got to start. It doesn't
Read.
just happen.
I'll answer this because you haven't been 48. I did this diet at 52.
Yeah. What diet?
Jenna, what diet did I do? The 30 and 30. The thinner and 30 diet.
My book diet, yeah.
The thinner and 30 diet. I
Yeah.
lost 40 pounds on that. And whatever, I just
And it
lost
gave you the
another 5
confidence to
pounds.
go be
I just did
amazing at
another
golf.
5 pounds. Yeah, and I mean, like, I've been working at golf, and I mean, like, I hit the ball further and farther. Just
I wrote a book.
Get that book.
Read my book. Trust me, it's
48
easy.
48 is young.
It's
Okay,
not bad.
I have a 102-year-old great aunt. So you might be alive for another 54 years.
I know.
Get your body together. Like 48 is not old. Okay, not on this point. I'm sorry I talked to you.
What's wrong?
I'm seeing that I'm gonna have to get on the shirt game. Ams Madrigal
No,
wants
here's
a
what you
shirt.
do.
Okay.
No, here's what you do. Have anyone that wants a shirt email you. When you hit 100 emails, we'll get shirts. You gotta know somebody. You've been on the board of every single thing. You
I
gotta
know,
be on the
but I
board
know
of
how to
t-shirts.
organize. Once we're gonna do the shirts, we're gonna do the shirts the right way. So
I hope we're still doing
It's
the
Jenna
show by the time
3.0.
we do the shirts, the microphones.
Jenna 3.0
yeah.
will be about doing everything right.
Okay.
Okay, so Jenna has a good idea. Email me, lafer@gmail. You don't want the people in the store to hear me?
Everyone looked up. Laifer, Laifer, @gmail.com. The first 100 that he gets, we'll do the t-shirt and we'll throw him each $100. Perfect. Go on.
All right. Nancy Foxmore says, good morning, Jenna. I am having a partial knee replacement next week. How can I work out with this happening? I want a shirt.
I'm laughing at the shirt, not the knee replacement. That's a doctor question. I don't do doctor health questions. I worry. I don't want to put you in any more danger. What?
CustomInk.com have the cheapest good quality shirts. John, shoot me off an email. Darren, also, I got your email. We're going to get you the autograph picture.
Oh, that's right. I need to give you that.
David Michael, Lester Holt is the plank king.
He's not the plank king. He just planks. Okay? If I had more time, I would have beaten him. He's actually really good.
I have to learn how to do a plank, whatever this plank thing is
Yeah.
about. Do you think who would win, me or Lester?
Lester.
In the plank thing? How long can it go for?
3 minutes. Upwards of 3 minutes. Like, maybe even over 3 minutes.
Okay.
You want to try it right out there? You
I'm
can't.
gonna try. I'm gonna try standing up for 3 minutes. Do you think Lester could walk around with that for an hour?
That I do not.
Filming?
Do not think he could do that.
Okay.
No.
David Michael, snowing in Buffalo, go Bills.
Oh, nice.
Scott Halwerda says, hearing a nutrition challenge for next is real. This will be good for my personal workout journey. Ren Dean says, the Lance voice shows.
I told you, but he doesn't believe me unless you guys say it.
Okay.
Go back and watch the first 45 minutes of the show and tell me what you think. I don't mind it. It's if the stories had, say, I don't know, what's the word? Like
A
a middle
punchline.
and an end, they would be great stories. You have tons of beginnings.
They have a lot of beginnings.
You know I'm right.
Everybody knows I'm right. I know you're right. I stink at this.
No, you're great at it, Lance.
Imagine how bored like my ex-wife's got.
Mm-hmm.
The three of them when they get together, the stories.
See, you're doing it again. Just keep reading.
Okay, I'm sorry. Ams Madrigal says, I believe Elva was asking how she can lose weight.
Well, of course, but that's a loaded question. There's a million other questions I need to ask and a million other things you need to tell me before how do I lose weight. Diet, exercise, what do you like to do, how old are you, how much do you work out, have you lost weight before, what worked, what didn't work. I would ask all those questions.
Kay Brooks Smith wants to know when the book comes out in paperback.
It's out in paperback. It's out in paperback. We should do a contest. I just got sent a bunch of them. I'll send them out. I'm just not good at going to the post office, so it has to be like something that's drilled into me.
Kevin Craig says, have fun, Jenna Wolf. Happy days. Stay sweet. Beat.
Thanks, man.
Lisa Lacusi says, just turned 48 and I'm truly starting over, doing the paper clips while working.
Love. Every hour, drop 20 paper clips. Bend down with your butt almost on the floor and stand back up again and pick each one up individually.
Tony Kendall
says,
Jenna, do you go to the gym the day after Thanksgiving? If so, how crowded is it?
I don't have to. I do. I don't have to because I'm really, really good on Thanksgiving. It's easy not to be good, but I feel tremendous that night when everyone else is like tripping on tryptophan and can't believe how much they ate. And I feel pretty good. I'm going to try to stick to vegetables and protein. Because if I give in a little, I'll give in a lot. What's wrong, Lance?
Barb Best Right just emailed me about a t-shirt.
Yeah, okay. So that's what happens when you say the first 10 people
okay,
will
I'm
get
trying
t-shirts.
I said
100.
once we get to 100, we're gonna arrange a t-shirt thing. Everybody's gonna be buying the t-shirts.
Yeah.
But like now I just had more work for Thanksgiving. But don't worry, you enjoy your meal.
I will. Thank you.
Marcella Rascon wants to know what is the email for the shirt again.
Laifer@gmail.com. We actually Laifer. We actually have I kind of really like the logo. It's not completely done yet, but I like where we're going with it.
All right.
It's very cool. I'm picking out the color. We're not doing that color that was on the. I didn't love that color.
Yeah, well, that's the important thing. Connor, are you catching that part?
Why would you just switch the show up? He's like, I just switched the show. What are you watching? He's like, Sports Center.
What'd you say?
The graphic. We got to get the logo.
She doesn't like the color.
The color was mint green. I don't know if that was strong enough.
John and Darren, for some reason, are under the Partridge Family bus. I don't know what happened, guys. I'm dealing with my own personal issues here, trying to get myself situated the right way. On the logo, I don't know. I'm sorry. Where are we with the TV show brackets? We have 3 or 4 up. We have the movie brackets up. The TV show brackets will be up within the next couple of days, all of them. Over the weekend,
The TV show brackets are up or not up?
some of them are up.
Oh, okay.
We're bleeding them on. Okay. Susan Sullins Hale says, 51 years young, I want a shirt.
Okay.
Just the shirts are not freebies. I just want to make sure everybody understands that you're going to be buying these shirts.
Okay.
So
Don't forget
maybe everybody won't mail in that way.
Go on.
Maybe it'll take us a little longer that way.
Charlie's
Chad
gonna be here soon.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Charlie might be here soon.
Charlie might be here soon. He's not crazy about the location. If you guys have questions, that'll really help move the segment along a little bit. So, you know Charlie. Charlie runs the Arena Fitness, knows everything about fitness and health and diet and all of it. So, all these questions, fitness questions, you'll pepper him. All right, go on.
Wendy Simpkins Frazier
Says,
41, wanting my body back. How should I go about? Bad, asthmatic, getting myself motivated again. Used to be in the gym 3-4 days a week. Had to stop when I was pregnant at 36. Doctor ordered bad depression due to something. Pregnancy, I guess.
yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't see the way of getting with your. So that's as much as you're going to have to deal with.
When people say to me, I don't know how to get my body back, I used to work out 4 or 5 days a week, now I don't. What should I do? Well, go do that again. Go back to the gym. It will help with depression. It will help with making yourself feel better. It will help with your sleep. It'll help with your stress. It'll help with your cortisol levels. Like, it'll help with all of it. Go back and do the thing that was working before. People stop and they say, I don't know how to get back into it. But you were into it. You do know how to get back into it. You just don't want to. I just wrote this whole article about how people use all these different words to say they don't want to. I don't have time. I can't figure it out. It's not working into my schedule. All that means is I don't want to. You really want to do something, you'll make the time to do it. You will create the time to do it. You will find the time to do it. We always find the time to do the things that we want to do. We call the people back we want to call back. We email the people we want to email. And if we don't, then they are not a priority. And if you don't work out, then that is not a priority. So there's no magic pill, magic quote, magic anything that I could give you other than you're going to have to put the work in. If I could do it for you, I probably still wouldn't, but I would help you. But once you start, I can help guide you along, and I can help motivate you and challenge you and inspire you. That's what I can do for you. I can't do the work as much as I'd like to.
You know what? Actually, Giovanna Burns says, what's your advice for a obese woman to start working out? Where should we start? Oh, you want to hear what I was going to say?
Yes.
So some of my older friends, like my friends as we've gotten older, golf, like to go outside and golf, like
and walk, right?
And walk.
Lance,
and
Connor,
try to get.
you getting something?
No, you want me to?
Yeah, that'd be amazing.
Alright, what do you want? I got it.
Oh yeah, I'm a milk latte. Thank you.
Like getting outside, like I actually
Yes.
find that, like, it might be like for the first like the last 20 years, like the gym might be a thing, but like I actually get claustrophobic in the gym,
Okay.
so I like being like, to me, the
Being
idea of getting
outside.
outside, no matter how cold it is, helps me get in shape. Like
Look,
that's why I do those walks and whatever.
Here's what I would say to you, and here's what I would say to other people. You don't want to go to the gym? I have no problem if you don't want to go to the gym. Tell me what you do want to do. So Lance loves to golf, right? He likes to golf. So how does he make golfing a little bit more challenging? He squats down when he picks up the ball. He walks from hole to hole. He gets out there all the time. He'll spend days where he's just hitting the ball. All of that is exercise based around something he loves. So if you tell me you love to whatever it is, play tennis, play basketball, play badminton, play anything, I will tell you how to make it more challenging. This way you get to still do the thing you want to do. You will still get out there and do that activity, but you can find a way to make it a little bit more challenging. So if the gym is not for you, then don't go to the gym. But you have to find something that is fun, that you do like to do, and then we'll add on to that.
John just dropped 20 paper clips on the floor to pick them up.
Wait, you're going to pick them up, John?
John just did it, yeah.
Awesome. But remember, look, let me show you how you're supposed to pick them up. Well, you can't turn all the cameras around.
Show us stuff.
Well, I was going to show you like this. I'll stay right there. Like, instead of bending down, like if I drop paper clips, sure, I could bend down like this and pick everything up. But I'd rather you bend down all the way down and pick up. All the way down and pick up. You know how many more calories you're burning than if you just bend over? Plus you're placing no pressure on your back whatsoever.
And the other,
What happened?
Darren just dropped 50 letters.
That's really funny. Okay, that's funny, Darren. I like Darren.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I'm sorry. John says it's windy. Good luck.
You really got Lance. Lance is really cracking up.
Darren says he likes himself too. That's the most important thing.
Yes.
And love Jenna. All right. Barb Best Right says no problem, you're worth it. That was to my telling everybody that they're gonna actually buy these t-shirts. And Rodrigo says buying shirts is cool. SK Ashif says he loves you.
Hey, SK.
Trista Blauet says good morning from IA is
Iowa.
Idaho. Iowa.
IA is Iowa.
Iowa. And what's Idaho?
ID.
ID. Susan Sullins Hale says you're an inspiration.
Thank you, Susan.
Wendy Simpkins Fraser says thank you! Exclamation points. Needing that motivation again. She was requesting.
Yeah, I know.
Thea Plug Esposito says, "Hi Jenna, miss you on TV."
You got me
Get
here.
a lot more for here. Giovanna Burns says, "I'm not a golfer, but thanks. I did CrossFit for about 3 months, but it's expensive."
Okay, so it is expensive, but you did 3 months of it. So take some of the things you remember and build your own workouts. So that's an excuse that you're not doing it because it's too expensive. Then don't pay for it. Then go remember what you did and do some of that stuff yourself. I do all my own stuff myself before I was ever certified or anything. You know, I would watch stuff on YouTube and I would learn how to do it, and as long as I was safe. So money, time, space, equipment, none of that. Those are all excuses. You got this. All caught up?
Well, we have Neffy from Polynese just said hi.
Oh, hi, Neffy.
That's it. We're
So
all caught up.
what I was telling you is Brian Gallagher came up with the Simple Man's Plan diet is in Bali right now. How amazing is that? Thank you, Connor. I love it. Oh, amazing. Should we take a quick break and then come back and reset with Charlie, and you guys will get some questions together?
Sydney Falco is just going to leave us with,
With what?
"I love Trump so much, he will make America fabulous." And Giovanna Burns says, "Thanks." And you want to just reset when Charlie comes back?
Yep, let's do that.
All right.
Here's Charlie.
Speaking of the devil. Dude! All right, we're going to reset.
Space right out front. That's because Steve's not here.
Come have a seat. Let me go toss this. I have my special place. I'll be right back. This is for you. You can sit right here. Thank you.